All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my...
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Yep, 180. I'm coming for you.
Mayfield on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Watch the safety cream. Switch.
Here's the game's number 4 all-time rusher, Frank Gore. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 52. Block 52. 52 is the mic. 5.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jim.
Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw down the field caught by his running back. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll
try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check back.
They run. It's Gore. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, pick your game up. Now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one complete to Smith. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
First down, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 10 logo. No. Tighten up. Check that. Go. You go first. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Go. Down.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He finds Yeldon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
49, check 49, check 49.
Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he finds Beasley, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rock it. Check 3. Let's go.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the 1st half, and they pulled the string here in the 2nd half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
180.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. 180. Mike, 49. Cross the pass. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
180. 49's the mark. Yo. What's that?
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 36.
Minshew sets to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one caught by Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Lee's got it over the middle.
The first down pass complete to Marquise Lee. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Yes, yes.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
It'll be Minshew again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Minshew, and able to find John Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Minshew on first and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12.
Let's go now. 18, Gator.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
5.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And the grab by Croft. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Your turn is here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Come on, boy. Go.
Here's Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He finds Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Go.
Switch it.
Second and 2. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Charlie.
56
80 weapon. Cut up.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And now here's another interception. picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down.
The Browns field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, here we go.
Look at me. Go, go.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Draw play. This is Yeldon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and, yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And that's complete to Croft. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 53.
Look at me. Zipper.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Bring it.
Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this